Alright, got a old Bandai figure from 2017. I think this will be an interesting video to review on this figure. Yeah, let's get on to reviewing this guy. Hello everyone, this is Mr. Zilla here, back into another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Bandai Vinyl Burning Godzilla 2017 figure version and the Biollante figure 2017 version. I've gotten the Bandai Vinyl Burning Godzilla from one of my aunt's friends that actually went to Japan and actually got me this figure. And it's an old figure, so really hyped to review this one. Of course, Biollante, I got Biollante for my birthday. And I want to review these two old figures because they're from 2017 and I just want to review them just for fun. Anyways, let's start to review these figures right now. So the first thing I do want to talk about is its design. And I gotta say, design looks pretty cool. Not really the best design ever, but I gotta say, it's a pretty good one. And we do have a tag showcase, which is the Burning Godzilla figure. This is the 2017 version of it. So here's the tag. Here's the back of the tag. It's from Godzilla vs. Destroya. And there's nothing really much inside, but yeah, just a cool little tag showcase I wanted to show you guys. And of course, I have some cool, nice painting details, which is supposed to show his like burning Godzilla form, which we do have on his like spikes right here, his legs, his chest, arms, and of course the eyes. If you look at his eyes, I don't know why they look so menacingly. They look, I don't know how to describe it, it just looks disturbing. I don't know why, these eyes always kind of disturbed me for no reason. But they also got really good detailed on the teeth and the mouth. The sculpting on this figure is really great. You can tell that they put a lot of good effort on this figure, I must admit. They also put some painting on his nails, which is pretty good, and his feet. But yeah, also a lot here as well in the spikes, which they're spray painted, but it doesn't go all the way, which it really sucks though, because I really wish they could have put a lot of orange spray paint on his tail, because that would have been a lot and nice effort at least to make a Burning Godzilla figure. But yeah, at least they tried their best. But without further ado, let's move on to the articulation of this guy. Now it's for articulation. Of course, we have both of the arms, which is right here. You can move this arm and this arm, which you can make him look like he's spreading his arms, or you could push them together and make it look like I don't know what type of pose to do with this. But yeah, you move both of these arms. The legs, quite stiff for mine. That's really good though. Same goes to the other leg. Pretty well good as well. And also the head. I actually have a Godzilla figure that can actually move the head, which it could do a whole, a whole 360 out of this guy. The tail though, sadly there's no articulation on the tail though, sadly, but I don't mind it. I think this is a pretty interesting figure that I do have in my collection. This is a really sick like tag cover, I must admit. This figure's pretty interesting. I have no words for this guy. Overall, it's a pretty interesting figure though. I kind of do wish they kind of put more like paint and more like, kind of like the picture basically, a little bit more orangey, like glow color effect on him. On this Burning Godzilla figure, I really wish they could have put a lot more effects on him. He feels really rubbery on the spikes as well. He's really stiff though, I must admit, but either way, it's a pretty good figure. I do love it how it looks, and I really like it. And this is from Japan, so this is an interesting Godzilla figure that I have owned. Now, since we already reviewed the figure of Burning Godzilla, now let's move on to review the Biollante figure now. Alright, so here we have our next figure to review, and it's the Biollante from, of course, Godzilla vs. Biollante. And I gotta say, this is the most interesting Bandai Vinyl figure of Godzilla I have ever owned. Yes, this is what Biollante looks like. Yes, this is a female, by the way, a female character. She terrifies me though. But I love the design of the figure. I mean, look how much effort they sculpt. Like, look at the back. Look at these thingies. And her belly. Oh my god. I don't know why her belly kind of looks like a brain. I mean, if you look at it, it kind of does look like a brain. I do love, like, the full-on detail for just one figure. This is a Bandai Vinyl figure. And honestly, the sculpting and the detail on this figure is really great, man, I must admit. I mean, look at the vines on this thing. Look at the thorns. It kind of looks like a swamp creature from this figure. Look at its eyes and the teeth. I would be terrified if I saw this thing. But overall, it's a really big Bandai Vinyl figure, I must admit. Look at all these veins on her. Jesus. But yeah, pretty big figure. If you compare it to Godzilla, she's somehow shorter than him, but still, she's pretty big though. I do love the details on the teeth and also on her teeth as well. And look at this. She looks like a shark though, I must admit. But yeah, this thing be terrifying though. Of course, I would not forget Biollante's tag price, or not tag price, but like the tag itself. Here's Biollante's tag right here, Godzilla, Biollante. I really love the picture, she does look terrifying. Here's the back of it, and Godzilla vs. Biollante. I like the cool little orange like stomach glow effect they're showing. Honestly, really cool tag, I do love this. And now, let's get on for the full articulation. Still love the details on the teeth though, I'm very impressed by Bandai. Of course, let's start with the articulation of her arms, or her vines. She does have detail on the teeth though, which I'm really impressed by the way. Of course, you can move this. It's a big swivel, whole 360. Same goes to the other one. A whole 360 on this thing. You sadly cannot move these other ones, which I get why, because it's this weird swirly thing. But for the head, it's different. You could actually move this thing. Yeah. A whole 360 of this guy. Or this lady, of course. And if you didn't notice, her eyes are like a silver purple. And these are like her extra teeth on the mouth. I don't know why. And I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but she has rows and rows of teeth in her mouth. And on the top as well. I still can't get over the teeth. They've literally painted it really well. They could have done a lot more on this figure, but hey, this is a big figure. There's not a lot of articulation in this thing. But yeah. I really like this Biollante figure. I was thinking of getting the SH, but one, it's massive and it could probably be expensive. But yeah, these two in comparison, you can already tell it's really different. This one, I kind of feel like this one has more articulation than the Biollante. I know it's crazy, but really good figure. I really suggest you guys to find these guys. I think this will be a really cool, like, normal size Bandai Vinyl collection to get. It's really cool, and I love it. But yes, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed this little short review I did. And I'm planning to do more of these, like, short reviews of reviewing Bandai Vinyl figures, like 2 Bandai or 3 Bandai figures just to review, just for fun of course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.